Okay, so as you know, first of all, thank you so much for coming in. Good Friday as well. Taking off. You're sleeping now?
Sounds even better Friday.
That's even better Friday. You decided to come in here and So as you know, Passover is coming up, and a very special time for us. And we have many obligations, prohibitions. It starts tonight. Passover starts us tonight and finishes on Saturday night, on April 23rd, which is actually when we're going to come back. Now, starting already today, we have we're not, as Jews, we're not allowed to eat or even own or possess any chametz, right? Or even benefit from any chametz. Now, chametz is defined by any food or drink that is made from the 5 grains, which is wheat, barley, rye, oats, or spelt that's come into contact with water, has been allowed to ferment or rise, or any mixture that contains chametz. You can check out the definition online. It's a very broad definition of anything which is which we are not allowed to possess, own, or eat, or benefit from over the Passover holiday. Now, this comes in many, many different forms. Just examples, totally non-comprehensive, but bread, cookies, cereal, flour, crackers, pasta sausages could include, or be totally chametz. Ketchup, marmite, soup mixers, food coloring.
Did you eat marmite?
Yeah. Good. How chametz can?
I thought it was be right at the top.
I didn't.
You can't eat marmite.
That's edible technically.
Yeah. And we're also selling any bread, like crumbs of chametz, which may be attached to books or suitcases or any utensils or clothing.
Whether the sellers are aware of it or not, they made the Rabbi the agent to sell even that which they're not aware of. So they want to include that in the sale, but not the vessels that they're attached to, but the actual food.
Yeah.
They might not be aware of it, but for including that in it, yes.
Yeah. And it could be in cosmetics, it could be in medicine, many other things. Therefore, because we're not allowed to own it, eat it, or benefit from it, we're selling it to you. It's not in our possession. Now, in short, we're selling any substances that we are not allowed to own, eat over Passover, Jewish law. Now, all of these people made me and him, and he's making me the agent by power of attorney to sell this what we call chametz, and I'm also selling my own chametz.
Mine's in here too. I was making the agent for mine.
Right. I've also included my own chametz in here. It wasn't a power of attorney, so it's not from myself power of attorney, but I've listed where my chametz is, and I'm also selling my own chametz.
How do we deal with time zones?
Yeah. So keep in mind that there's people here from Charleston, there's people here from Colorado. I'm selling a shipping container, which I actually have, which is
Mid-Atlantic.
It's actually Italy now. Yeah. So we have things which are all over the world over here, but we're selling all of it. When later on with the Buyback, only what's in the campaign. So now we're selling everything wherever it may be, but it's not only in Charleston, but mostly in Charleston, but there's stuff all around the world. It's possible that we lost one or a few of these papers, and some people may be meant to sign these papers, they didn't get their name to me or one time. It's also possible I made a mistake. Despite that, we want everything included. Any chametz which people may want to, would want to sell. Now, not only are we going to sell you the chametz itself, which is normally food and drink entities and crumbs and all that, but we're also going to lease, we're going to rent to you the location in which the chametz is. Right? So, for example, if somebody has a cabinet, inside he has bread, we're not only selling you the bread inside, we're selling the cabinet. Some people are going away, they're selling the whole house.
We're not selling the...
Right, we're not selling, we're renting you the space.
But not the catering.
Right.
Not the vessels, not the food, not the pots and pans that they're in.
Yeah. We're renting you the location, like the cabinet or the freezer. And it may not be a full cabinet. It could be half a room, the top of the cabinet, the side of the cabinet, the right, the left of the cabinet. Wherever there may be chametz, that area is rented to you, and that's why we're going to have 2 transactions. One is going to be you paying for the deposit for the rent on the locations, and then the next one's going to be paying for the actual chametz entities which are inside. Okay. A few more points. All chametz should be included in the sale, even if they didn't detail the location. I would ask people to detail roughly. Yeah. There's two different versions of the form right now. Yeah, two different versions of the form now. Same idea, power of attorney, and we've asked them to try and detail to help you, where they keep it in the bedroom, in the garage, and what. It's not essential. And it could be that it's elsewhere. But all chametz that these people who have empowered me own should be included in the sale regardless of where it is. Right? And this includes crumbs and very small pieces of chametz wherever they may be. And even if something becomes chametz over Pesach, that means it doesn't have a status of halachic chametz yet. And then on Pesach they purchase, or they receive a delivery, or something comes to them, or flour and water gets mixed together, which will get to take chametz. That also will get sold to you. Right? Now, I want to ask you permission after we sell you the chametz. It's all going to be yours. But I want to ask you permission to do some things with your chametz after you own it. Now, if somebody finds chametz on paper, so most people try and put it away. Even though they're selling it, they put it in a specific cupboard in every location. So some people might find a bag of bread,
Cheerios with their kids at home.
Under the couch, and they may feel more comfortable if they burn it over Pesach. Is that okay? Will you allow them to burn that chametz? And obviously, we'll take it off the full price at the end. But is it okay if they burn that chametz if they find on Pesach? It's yours. Yeah. Second question is pretty easy. Some people have illnesses. I actually just got a call now, about 10 minutes ago. Somebody has a medication which has a chametz status.
Capsules also kidney.
Some capsules. This was a antibiotic.
Antibiotic.
And his kid needs to take this antibiotic. It's a chametz thing. So what he wants to do is he puts it in he wants to sell it to you. He wants to put it in one of the cupboards that you will be renting. And he wants to take it out from time to time to feed to the medication to feed this kid. And again, we'll take it up to final price. Is it okay? Can they use this chametz over Pesach which you're going to own? And finally, we're also renting your locations, we're also renting where the chametz is. Is it okay if people need to access as an emergency or from time to time? For example, the security camera, the camera's over here. We're selling that to you because we don't know, maybe there's some cartons or chametz. Is it okay maybe if we need to go in once or twice to check and similarly tell people? And just to clarify, these are all separate sales. So, that means that if one of the sellers' sales fails, for example, we don't have any chametz or something like that, the rest of the sellers' sales are still valid. Right? We're going to do multiple different methods of acquisition, different transactions, but all of them should be separate from one another, meaning that if one's invalid, the other one should work. Right? And no one should impede any of the other methods of acquisition. Okay? We're almost done. The sale is final. That means it's 100 million after we sell it to you right now. And you can do with it whatever you want. You can eat it, you can sell it, you can burn it, and it applies to any of it or all of it. And likewise, you're also responsible for it. For example, if it goes up in value, you make money. If it goes down in value, you lose money. Because from the moment of the sale, it becomes yours fully. Now, to get to the chametz, you may ask, where is it? It's all over the world. So we have the locations written down. Everybody who's sent me his power of attorney and myself, we write down where our chametz is located. And you can go to these properties at any time. Say, I'd like some chametz. I'd like to see what you have. In your liquor cabinet, we have some, and
so the liquor one.
Yeah. And you can.
There are some good ones actually.
I'll be honest, I don't have any liquor because my stuff is in Italy.
You do. It's just
in Italy,
in
right?
Italy.
If you have,
If you go to Italy, if you do go to Italy,
really?
It's really good. It might be worth a try.
I was going to say there are some that.
Never know.
Why are you here? To get a drink.
Yeah. I can also help you get access to any person you may need. You have my cell, and Shabbat Yom Tov. You can Google on those days, maybe Friday. Tomorrow and
both
Sunday.
weekends, Saturday and Sunday, Saturday and
Friday and
Saturday.
Friday and Saturday. And now come from Sundays. And I won't be access by myself, but I will be in my house.
For you.
Well, I'll be here. But I can try and help you get to it. And And third final point, we are sitting here as a Jewish court. We're sitting here as the Charleston basin, which means the Charleston Jewish court. We are also selling on behalf of any Jew in Charleston that didn't sell his car. Some people didn't. They didn't get around to it. They didn't want to. They didn't think of it. We're selling on behalf of them, on their behalf. We're doing them
even if they're not aware.
Even if they're not aware, it's a Hebrew concept of Zachem Meyaz Am Shalom Chanav. We're selling it on their behalf because ultimately it does them a favor because they don't transgress the prohibition of owning chametz on paper. We're selling the chametz of everybody in Charleston besides for the specific people that sent me an agent to sell the chametz. If there's any misunderstanding about what this deal exactly means, then you accept us, the Rabbi, you accept our interpretation of what's going on. We're going to give you all the documents after we sign it. Please bring them back on Saturday, April 23rd at 8:35 p.m.
Will you forward copies of them, right? You scan them?
Yeah, scan them. I'll also send it to you by email. I'll send it to you by email. I'll have them all.
Maybe it's the first by email, which is here.
Yeah,
Whatever you want.
I think I'll give it to him as well.
However you'd like, it's fine. I do want to make sure I'm the right time on the
Someone who didn't sell it, you still comment on Pesach. Are you then?
Overeating
zero.
No worries.
Yeah, but they're overeating at least they don't get, they're not even, right? Okay, so the contract. It's very simple. Agreement made between myself, that's my legal name is Shalom. Shalom is that Mimran. This is my address, and you. And so I'm the agent, again, selling these people. They may be power of attorney to be able to sell them. You are the buyer. These are, in the contract referred to as all sellers.
But just to make it clear, a lot of people pointed me, but I haven't pointed him, so he's really representing all of them.
Right.
Yeah, we write explicitly in the power of attorney that they commit to me. Or anybody, my notes, I wrote the same that we
Hoberman or his designee.
Yeah, so he's
Just
dedicated
to make it clear, I'm not going to do this again with the second
And really the rabbis, we are authorizing the rabbis to be executing the sale on behalf of the court.
Right. So here you go, we're selling all chametz. The definition of chametz is written in the contract. Now, there's you're going to pay two transactions. For the chametz itself, you're going to pay 25 cents per contract. So we have 84 contracts. This is just more than 25 cents per contract. And the sale is absolute and effective immediately.
Right, the 20% of the contract is the down payment.
Yes.
You really owe the entire
it's the deposit.
Which can be paid with him. That's maybe you're going to
Yeah, I'm saying no. We do that when we do actual I'll also do Chalipin, I'll explain the other methods of expedition as we do them. We'll find it in a bit. Then the second transaction will be when you pay a deposit for the rent of the location where any of this chametz may be, and that's going to be
The city with the difference of the
individual
first.
Pardon?
The comment page first.
Generally, the kind of place.
Page first, right?
Yep, and then it's further agreed that the buyer, which is you, shall have the right to access the premises of the sellers in each of them, and they know that, which is why they write their address and how you can get hold of them. If they're not here, and they tick the box, and they say I will be away, and you can find a way to get to them that way, or you can contact me. There's always a way to be able to get to those comments. Okay, so we'll find this in a second.
You're not Jewish, right? That's important.
That's the only criteria.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll start with the first two methods of acquisition are halakhic methods, which are called the concept of buying something together with another thing. So you're going to give us 21
$21.
Yeah.
Not another piece.
So you're going to give me $21. This is a deposit to acquire the premises, and we use both Kinyan Agav and Kinyan Chotzer, which is once you own the premises, you own everything that's inside the premises.
Inclusive sale.
Inclusive sale. Right. So, so if you have $21 to give me to pay your first deposit for the rental of the premises or the company.
Hey, John. Come on. Yeah, go on in.
Again, to make it clear, as stated in the agreement, this is a deposit, the first installment. But the rental is already all yours now. You can already use any spaces that you want. And it's more like a house. Okay, deposit, you own a house. It's not like a lease of a car where you own it at the end. So it's fully rented by you, the space now. And if you can state now, say that you want all the chametz that is in the places you just rented to become yours.
I do.
Now the next method of acquisition we're going to do is the method of acquisition called money. So you give me, again, $21, but now this is a deposit in order to acquire all of the chametz itself. Now we first acquire the place. Now this $21 you give to me, it's this money that you give to me, with that you've acquired all of the chametz. This is again a deposit, first installment, but the chametz is all yours now. And the final, to pay for the rest of the chametz for all yours.
That was part of the payment?
Are you giving me this loan?
Well, it's a little extra.
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah. I didn't see that.
I always say you're generous. Right, again, the chametz is all yours now, and the place where all the chametz is stored is also all yours. Now we're going to do a barter. A method of barter where if you give me something which is yours, I will acquire it, and with that I will have intention to give to you all of the chametz. Just in case these methods don't work, again, these are all separate methods of acquisition. Did you bring something with you?
Checking the authenticity.
That's really cool. No. Oh, this is Citadel. I'd get in trouble.
I remember this from last year.
Yeah, that's right.
So I'm going to lift this up with intention that I now own it, I now acquire it, and I have in mind that all of the chametz that these people entrusted me with the ability to sell is now yours. And even those people that forgot, people that didn't have intention to sell, if you still return to every Jew in Charleston, that is now yours in my purchase, in my acquiring this. Now we will do a gentleman's agreement. Shake hands. We agree on the deal, we agree on the sale. Right? Yeah. And now I will do a method called admitting. This is also a Jewish method of acquisition, where to some extent, if I admit that something's yours, it becomes yours. So I admit, in front of two witnesses, that all of the chametz that belongs to everybody that empowered me is now yours. That is the sixth. Just going up. Now number 7. We're going to sign this contract, and you two will be the witnesses. Sure. We're going to sign this contract.
Are they not your witnesses?
Yeah, we're witnesses.
No, we're part of the basement.
Okay.
They're also witnesses. They're also witnesses.
You're not excluding anything to be with.
I'm signing this sale agreement. Yeah, witnesses can be signed. Okay.
Just under. Just underneath.
Underneath, yeah.
Is it a problem if you can actually read mine?
I was going to say, is there a graphologist right now? Is there a graphologist now? And, like the reading the tent declaration.
This is your purchase agreement. This is where your trade document. And with that, the sales done, we're going to do one final method of acquisition. I have a spare folder in the room.
Yeah.
I just have my folder in the
There you go. Now we're going to do one final method of acquisition. This is the key to the, this is the key to the whole building. You have one of these, right? A deal? So we're going to go over now to the dairy kitchen. which is going to be a representation of all of the premises that you've rented. That will be one example of what you've rented, and you will open and lock the door. That will be your showing ownership, what we call chazaka in Hebrew. That will be your last method of acquisition to ensure that the sale is fully just and valid. Right? Before we just go, while we're in here, I'll speak to them down. As the Charleston Basin, we're going to make a declaration to agree. As the Charleston Basin, we declare that as of 12:01 p.m., all Chametz owned by any Jew in Charleston will be deemed hefker and ornament. You agree?
Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah. Agreed?
Hefker.
That comes from our thinking. We do our best.
They're like, over here, let's make it sound like the son of a mouse.
Yeah, right. You can have it back.
Oh, right.
I don't need to leave it.
Oh, really?
I have no use for it.
It would look kind of cool.
I'll take you over to the kitchen, but we're down in you hold on to the deposit. I will hold on to the deposit, and it's all yours now.
Okay, great.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Okay.
So, did you take any comments? No. So, do you want to pay the rest of the money, the value, you put the deposit in, the Chametz, or can we buy it out? Like, change with that, what you originally paid us? I think a bit more, we'll give you a tip if you take it off.
I think I would consider selling that.
You did? So how about, I'll give you $100. You paid me the original 50, but I'm going to give you 100 because you've been a good business partner.
Okay.
And just before I give this to you, I'm only buying back the Chametz on behalf of people that and for them pay for. So for here, for instance, because it's taxable here, passive is finished here. But in some places, let's say we sold from Virginia, passive is finished. That will become ours later. But that right now, that Chametz doesn't become ours. So if you agree to the deal, I'm only buying that Chametz on behalf of those for whom passive is finished, and that remains theirs. So that a Chametz of people that are not here remains yours until Pesach finishes. So then, yeah. So do you accept my offer? $100?
I do.
Yeah. I do. Thank you. So that is it. That's the first transaction we do. Money. Okay. I'll give you the $50 back, which is the deposit we buy it all back. I'll give you a little tip as well. This is the contract. Thank you. And this is the original contract. Okay, now I'm going to give you an object of mine, and when you take it, the object becomes yours, but all the Chametz becomes ours again. Here, this is my statement. Okay. You pick that up, and now that stays with yours. And all the Chametz is mine. And finally, we agreed to shake hands. The deal is all my Chametz now.
Okay.
And thank you for the business dealing. And this contract is null and void because the Chametz becomes ours again. Okay. Thank you for agreeing to the deal. It's been a pleasure doing business.
Yep.
And
I will give you back your safe word.
That's very unnecessary, but thank you for that.
And is a donation to the show.
Really?
Yeah.
It was very kind of you.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I think you should take a picture.
Wasn't dressed for a selfie, but that's alright.
How do you do it? Oh my goodness. Perfect. Thank you.
Very good.
Thank you so much.
We all set then?
All set, all 10 down here. Comfortable hands again. And thank you for being so accommodating. Let me get my hat. It's really incredible. Thank you for coming in.